Hey you guys, in this video we're going to talk about some things that you can learn after you have experienced narcissistic abuse, for sure. Now, this is the great thing about bumping into this video. If you have not experienced narcissistic abuse, congratulations, you can learn it the easy way. So whether you've experienced or not, these are the things that people hopefully are learning. See, learning these things help you keep from repeating cycles with additional narcissists with different names and different faces. So if you have notoriously been attracting narcissist after narcissist after narcissist, the thing is, it's not about attracting them, but it's continuing and making those relationships and not being able to catch it early and let them go early. So you're going through these cycles of abuse, you know, when you're staying with this person for months and years, narcissist after narcissist, you need a video like this because there are some lessons that you're not getting that hopefully we'll touch on it right now. All right. And if you want to keep from ever putting yourself in that situation, you learn about narcissistic abuse early, smart person, good for you, good for you. But be careful. All right. Because experiencing it is one thing, you know, it's kind of like, I'm not going to do that. But then when you're face to face with it, you know, but you don't have the experience with it, so you may, you know, it can still leave some vulnerability there through lack of experience, even though you have a lot of knowledge. So be very careful about that, you know, because yeah, there are certain experiences we have in life. We think we're like, you know what, I've been made aware, but it's a whole nother animal, honey, when you are experiencing it. All right, because of what we're going to be talking about. So let me just hop on in here so I won't have to talk around about, and we can just get real specific right now about what you can learn after experiencing narcissistic abuse, and honey, what you can learn so that you don't have to learn it the hard way. What people have to learn from this experience, okay? Number one, everybody that smiles in your face ain't your friend. Oh, do you learn about fakeness? Yes, you will learn about fake plastic people after experiencing narcissistic abuse, because this person, you know, everybody talks about, they're wearing masks, they're pretending to be this and they're not. There's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing going on here. So yeah, everybody that smiles in your face ain't your friend, you know, and this is increasing your emotional maturity. You have to understand that people can have motives, you know, selfish, evil motives. So what is that smile really hiding? Is it sincere? What is it? Okay, so yeah, everybody that's smiling in your face, you can't always take people at the face value at that point. And we learn that in emotional maturity. So yeah. Okay. The next thing, everybody don't want peace. I know that sounds so crazy. Like, what? Everybody? No, some people actually thrive in drama. They thrive in chaos. That's where they're comfortable because they haven't done the work to become peaceful. They're not peaceful on the inside. So anything that's matching what's inside of them, although technically it's adding to their discomfort, it's enabling a certain discomfort in them, but it's a familiar place. You know, it's a familiar place. So, you know, everybody don't want peace. No, it's thrilling. They need the adrenaline rush. They thrive off the chaos. What, a relationship where we're just good to each other? Oh, I got to stir something up. I got to start an argument. I have to do something. You know, we can't just be peaceful. Yeah, there are people like that. Hopefully the kind that you don't want to be attached to. All right. So another thing that you can learn after experiencing narcissistic abuse, you can't save everybody. Wouldn't it be nice? You actually care and love for somebody, and you're doing pretty well, you know, like, well, we're together or we're attached. Come on, you can come with me. And then as soon as they get on your boat, they drilling holes in it, or they done bought a whole bunch of stuff that's going to make the boat sink, or like it's sabotaging you. It's like you're going to try to save them, and not only are you going to not save them, but you're going to sacrifice yourself too And now you need to be saved, and you can't even turn to the person you tried to save because they need saving. It's like, now we both need saving. Like, they done brought you down to where they... Look. And, you know, empaths don't want to think this way, but some people are a lost cause. They just ain't ready for it. And that's okay. Like, be okay with people. You could be lost in the sauce, just not in my presence, not in my energy, not in my world. You can be lost with somewhere else, you know, or maybe with someone else that needs to learn the lesson about that. Or you're going to continue to learn and thrive where you think you need to thrive, but that's not where I need to be. So no, you can't save everybody. Some people are lost causes. There's billions of people. You think everybody's on the same level of evolution and mentally and ready for this and that? Evolved to this and that? Done the work for this and that? Address this and that so they could be better? Or even want to? All right. And with that being said, another thing that you can learn after experiencing narcissistic abuse is people will waste your time and play in your face. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There are people who don't respect their time. You're like, wait, because time is the one thing you cannot get back. You can get back money. You can get back all types of things, material stuff, but you can't get time back. You know, the time you put into that, the months, the years or whatever, you can't get that time back. All you can try to do, you know, is take your lessons with you and not waste your time like that with someone else. And I had to say it like that. It's not a waste if you're taking the lessons, okay? You needed to stay in that cycle for however long you did so that you can learn these lessons to make you a better version, okay? But yeah, they will waste your time because, you know, they don't care and play in your face. Yes, especially if they thought that they got you, you know, all in love with them and cloud nine and they can't do any wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're okay with wasting your time. And that's why these cycles of abuse will keep going and going and going. They're okay with it because that's their comfort zone. We got to go back to that. This is where they feel comfortable. All right. And they have a willing participant. They're full for the day. They done got high for the day. This is good, right? The next thing that you can learn after experiencing narcissistic abuse, you can't love them out of toxicity, honey. You can't love and care for somebody more than they can love and care for themselves, baby. No, you can't do it. You're going to end up loving them hard and you're going to feel drained because they're energy vampires. They're going to take all that energy and maybe they might have a little bit of a glow up, or they, you know, they're feeling good, but it's from their ego. They're not taking the energy to heal. They're taking the energy to bump up their ego, to bump up their status in a certain way, to accumulate things or something. It's not any inner, it's very shallowly used, okay? Meanwhile, you're actually trying to help them heal stuff. So you can't love them out of toxicity, but they'll take your energy and boost up their ego and gain more material stuff and whatever shallow they can get with it. They'll do that. So all you're going to do is drain yourself at that point. Okay? The next thing you can learn after experiencing narcissistic abuse, love bombing is a real thing. Oh my, it's a real thing. And it'll become a little bit tricky because maybe you might meet someone one day and they come on strong and they're not love bombing you, you know? So those are the exceptions though. We're going to say that. Those are the exceptions. So more than not, someone is love bombing. So just, it's a fine line of walking and using your emotional maturity at a certain time. Okay. But love bombing is a real thing. Because in the cycle of abuse with a narcissist, what do you know about? Love bombing, devaluing, and discarding. But yeah, they coming in, love bombing, and they gonna make it right too. They gonna make you feel like it's realer than real. Fake as can be. And it'll be fake as can be, and they can't maintain it. That's the thing about it. They can't maintain that. The next thing that you can learn after experiencing a narcissistic abuse relationship, you have to end it. Yeah. A lot of times you're going to have to be the one to end it. And then that could be tricky for some people, because especially when you have a lot of empathy inside of you, you don't want to feel like the bad guy. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you're dealing with this narcissist, right? You're going to have to end it, because they'll keep doing these cycles of abuse. Oh, like, oh yeah, okay, well, I can go back over here and take you off the shelf. Now it's time for me to do this with you again. And this is their way of life. This is their lifestyle. So you're going to have to end it and do what's best for you. All right. The next thing you can learn, you guys, who you let close in can make or break you. Okay. Break you down. Can lift you up. Can tear you down. Can add to your momentum. Can set you back. You're going to learn that real quick. So you'll learn to vet people very much more carefully. And to be very discriminatory. And that's okay. It's okay to be picky and choosy. That's okay. Especially after you've experienced narcissistic abuse, you need to be. Okay? Those group of people have to be extra. Okay? The next thing that you learn is it's not personal. This is when you actually do the work and learn about how narcissists think and how they are. And even though they're doing these things inside of personal relationships, it's really not personal, because they will do it with this person and that person. As a matter of fact, they call it supply. That is so inhumane, right? It's not even a human being supply. That's letting you know right there. It's not even personal. You know, they're not doing it personally to you. They're just acting out their patterns, their habitual patterns on you within the scope of a personal relationship. We're going to put personal in quotes, because how intimate really was it? You know? And the last thing, you guys, I have on this list, which of course there are many things to learn after narcissistic abuse, but these are the big guys that I'm giving you right here, is mental illness is real. Arrested development is real. Emotionally stunted is real. Emotionally immature is real. Ignorance is real. Delusions, self-delusions, super real. So yeah, this person's mind is their own worst enemy, and you'll begin to see that. You know, you don't have to go to psychology school for that, but you kind of did through the the school of hard knocks. Yeah, I'm trying to say that right. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to be learned about narcissistic abuse, and you know, I'm hoping that people can learn it the easy way. Because, man, learning it the hard way, it is what it is. You get to come out, but, man, whew, you have to really rejuvenate yourself after that and really take those lessons so that you're not repeating the cycles. Because now you made a pathway for that trauma bond. You don't want someone else to trigger with that narcissist imprinted on you. You know, we want weeds to grow there. We don't even want that path to be viable in our brain, because the brain won't forget it, but it'll be so distant that your new healthy patterns and behaviors will take its place. And it's like, it's like, yeah, the trauma bond's there, but we never go that way. That's what we want. That's what we want. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped someone. If it did, go ahead and hit a like and subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when I update you guys. I need some water. I need some water big time. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And what do I say at the end of my videos? Take care, of course. You know, never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. And until the next video, please take care.